Delve deep into rich lore in an alternative matriarchal ancient Greek setting, exploring Aeolis.
I am the land. When I bleed, the land bleeds. When I prosper, the land prospers. When I am angry, the land goes to war.
There is no power greater than gold. I am the puppeteer holding the strings behind the throne. Knowledge is power. Seek the past and discover the truth of the present. I design the future. Protect your kingdom from raids, the plague, natural disasters, and invasions. The sea is my mistress. I lay with her. I travel upon her unseen and sink my enemies to her depths.
Blood is the toll of the gods. Sacrifice 1 man and save 100. I do what I must, and I have no regrets.
As the snake sheds its skin, so do I shed my essence to control light and void, fire and ice.
For you to live free, I live by metal and blood. Against all odds, against the hordes, I stand!
Hello and welcome everyone. This is Big Board Theory. I am Banton and today we're gonna play Aeolis. First of all, let me introduce to you my wonderful friends. This is Alice. Hello Alice.
Hey Banton, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And from Dreamcraft Games, we have the creators of the game, Nico.
Hi everyone.
Welcome. And Aeolis.
Hello.
Do you want to tell us a few things about the game?
Yeah, sure. It's a fully co-op game for 1 to 7 players.
Okay.
And with heavy civilization aspects.
Okay.
So it's actually a kingdom building game where we take the different roles from different parts of the city. For example, I have here the philosopher and I also have the serpent magi, which you can see over here. And each one of us has different roles. So you have...
I will play the priestess of balance and the triaconteur.
Very well. I'm gonna be the merchant and the hoplite.
And of course I'm their queen.
Yes, of course. Let's go on with the setup of the game.
Okay.
It's my understanding that we start with 2 plague tokens that we randomly generate the starting position.
Exactly.
So we're gonna roll a d4 and a d6. I'm gonna let our queen do that.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
That's it,
So
2 and a 3.
that's a 2. So you just track the 2 over here, which is this line, and a depth of 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. So this lake is already contaminated with the plague.
Okay, that's bad for us, I feel. And then we go again for the second plague token. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 6 and a 1.
So we just go follow the 6, and this is the 6th one, this line, and this is the first in the depth. So this mountain is also contaminated. That means that if we try to build structures around these hexes, they might suffer from the plague, so let's try to avoid them.
Let's try to avoid it. Great. Now, before we continue, we must... we have already set up a blessing deck, a curses deck, and invasions. Before we start, we will draw a heroic event card that will set up the winning condition for this core game, because I understand that we're also going to have scenarios in the...
Exactly, and there are different... In each different scenario, there's a different pile of heroic events where you randomly choose one and...
Perfect. What do we have to do now?
The Crimson Pestilence.
That doesn't sound good.
The plague named the Crimson Death is evolving into a terminal disease that will wipe out humanity.
That sounds bad. Okay, let's start with that.
Okay, yes,
To win the game, you have to research and discover
Okay.
the cure for the Crimson Death technology, and you must find 5 algae.
Okay, so that's my part, discovering the cure.
Oh, you're
But,
the philosopher, right?
And that is produced in the lake, so we have to also discover algae working and...
We already have one of our lakes contaminated, so we have a difficult job to do, right?
It will be difficult. We have the other lake, but still the priestess over here can either confine the plague or even cure it later on.
great.
So there are ways of overcoming this.
And I think I can explore that with the Triaconter as well.
Well, you can actually try to find some algae from loot where with the Triaconter, so that's another
So we
way of
all
doing
work together, and there are various ways to achieve victory, not just from you.
No, there are different ways.
There are
of
different
achieving
ways.
it.
That's good. So we can proceed with the first round.
Brilliant, let's go for it.
All right, first round.
I will track the round.
Perfect.
First.
First things that happens, we draw some cards. So we have a blessing and an invasion. Again, I'm gonna leave it to you.
Blessing.
Of course.
Okay. Crystals and whispers blessing. Summon bind demon humbly offers forbidden knowledge.
A bind demon.
And bind demon, yes.
I
bind demon.
do not trust demons, but we can make
Why
an
not?
exception. Okay.
And the crystal's token must be on sound 6.
Sun
Hex.
Hex 6.
Okay, so each Sun Hex has a different number, so this is the Sun Hex 6.
So this is the desert.
Yeah.
I understand. This is the sea, and they're all hexes that are numbered.
So what happens when we go there?
You discovered occult even if you do not have the prerequisites and can upgrade the oracle by paying an appropriate cost.
Brilliant. So as far as I can move my philosopher to this blessing, I will be able to do that.
Yes.
Hopefully this will be the case if nothing stops me.
Discovering occult makes our magi stronger.
Yes, we will be able to upgrade our oracle over here and build the upgraded Scorpio Magi, which will help a lot. So yes,
So this is an opportunity. We also draw an invasion, right?
Yes. The Dorian War. The Dorian invaders will always move towards the city. They have the power of 5, and to destroy them, you must do a spell or combat.
Combat. Okay.
Yes.
So,
so let's place them on the board.
to place them on the board, we roll a d6. There you go, my queen.
Okay. 3.
3, so 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
This is the starting position. We place the token along with a miniature. So this has a power of 5, and this will move with a speed of 1, that means 1 hex at a time, towards the city. It will avoid stepping on this, and it will invade the city in 5 turns, unless we try to stop it somehow.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
that's right.
Let's proceed with the upkeep. Do you have anything else to do?
Yes. I produce wood and 1 wheat.
Great. For me, as a hoplite, there is not much to do yet, but as a merchant, I will see what kind of market prices I can get. I will roll a d4.
Where does this start from?
It starts from iron on the station of 1 gold buy. So,
Okay.
all right. So when I roll a 3, I will rotate for 3 spaces to the right. And now I have a feeling of what the price is going to be for this round. Of course, I can manipulate it, but later on.
Okay, brilliant. So, how would you?
The Triaconter doesn't do anything in the upkeep phase right now, but my priestess, as I do have only 1 blood throw, I increase the faith of each die by 1.
Brilliant. And my servant Magi won't do a lot in this upkeep phase, but I have 1 scientist over here, 1 philosopher, so he will be able to produce 1 research.
There you go.
I will be able later on to use this, consume this, and discover something for us.
I believe we're done with the first upkeep, so we move on to the hero phase.
Brilliant. So the hero phase, everything happens simultaneously. We can act in any order that we like, so we can talk about it.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna start. I will try to manipulate the market by rotating it 1 position to the left or right, so I can find something valuable to buy. I have nothing to sell yet. What is the most valuable thing to buy?
Well, I would assume that we need a lot of structures, we need a lot of workers, so if you have wheat, meat or fish...
I have meat, yes.
Okay, that's good.
I can buy meat, but for 2 gold coins. Is it a fair trade? Do you think it's a fair trade?
Well, it is expensive, but it will give us the 2 workers, so it is value for money.
Okay, then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend 2 coins, there you go, and I'm gonna place this token right here, so it represents that this is a meat resource.
Okay.
I believe I'm done with my merchant. I will leave my hoplite for later. If a structure, if we build a structure, I will move to defend it. But
Brilliant.
I don't want to.
So, in order to build some structure, it's the queen's responsibility to decide what she wants to build over here, but I have to discover it first. So, my queen, any suggestions on what we should buy? Or what should we research? Well, we could start with something producing food, so we have more workers. So
Yes,
I
for
could, I cannot do meat yet, but I can start with some wheat, with a wheat farm. Yeah.
But in that point, the Triarch Hunter can find research.
Well,
So I could roll for that, and if I'm happy, if I'm lucky, I need just a 21. So I will try that because I can give you 4 research, and you could unlock more.
That would be brilliant. So you use the Triarch Hunter. It has 2 explorer actions. You can either use 1 action to insert 1 token from the pouch, or you can use this over here. Has a 21% chance of doing it. You roll at 100 D100, and if you succeed, we discover this.
Okay.
So that
what should be my second action? To roll for wood or for gold?
Let's see what you're gonna do with the first one, then we can decide.
It's a 21.
And
it's an 86.
It's an 86. So
You're a good explorer. You're a good explorer.
So I'll give you.
So it goes over here to the
1, 2, 3, 4.
No. It goes over here.
Yes,
the
exactly.
So in the end of the round, we collect it.
At the end of the round, I will be able to use it, okay? So what about your second action? Will you just use another token or go for something more difficult?
I see a token here with 8 gold. As a merchant, I feel this is a very good...
We will need the gold.
But we need also wood for the structures.
We already have some.
Okay, let's go for the gold.
Okay.
How much,
we need a
how much is the
69.
percentage for the gold and what's the percentage for the wood?
For the wood, it's 24 only.
And 69 for the gold?
Yes.
What do you suggest?
I say high risk, high reward.
I say go for the easy one.
Yes, go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
For gold?
Yes,
Okay,
go.
let's go.
I already rolled a plus 50, so...
69 and...
Oh,
11! Okay, it was...
On the bright
She tricked you.
No, on the bright side.
So right now,
Sorry.
I had only 1 chance to roll for the gold, so
Yes.
it goes back to the back.
May I say something?
Yeah.
On the bright side, even if you try to get the wood, you would still fail with this roll.
Exactly. So better to go for something expensive.
Still, if we have, we can increase this chance. If we have more captains later on, we can move them from over here to make them explorers, and this will give us a 10% increase on the die on each roll.
So
it will be more easy later on.
So we need more workers in this beginning of the game. We need more and more workers.
Let me do my job. I will use my philosopher over here to consume this 1 research and discover agriculture. By discovering agriculture, we have all these 4 wheat farms that are now available to our queen in order for her to build them wherever she likes.
Very much.
More wheat will means more people, more workers.
Okay, so with 2 wheat, I will have 1 worker here.
Great.
And now I will build
What does what does it require for it to be built? A wood and a worker.
Wood and a worker, yes.
Okay, so you
1
consume
wood
1
and
wood.
1
Yeah.
worker and build it.
Wherever you like. It's up to you.
Okay,
You
let me think about it.
you place it.
Right here.
Okay then.
So what do we need to know on how do we place buildings? For one thing, I see that there is an icon here, a wheat icon, in the hex of the board and in the structure. So they got a match, right?
Exactly. You can see that this requires this actually this icon. so you can place it wherever in the board you like that has this icon.
It makes sense. You cannot build a wheat farm in the desert or in the mountains. Yes, it makes sense.
Or in the sea.
Okay, great.
So, haven't finished yet my
And
movement.
must not be near the city.
Exactly, that's a really valid point, because if we have built it around the city and we were unlucky in the production phase and the plague comes over here and we're next to the city might get infected. So that's a really valid point. Well done.
Yes.
Great.
So, in order for the philosopher to finish, I will have a speed of 2. That means I can move 2 hexes, and I will go this way towards crystals and whispers in order to unlock this.
I will actually move my hoplite towards the structure, but since you said that, I shouldn't place them on the structure, because if the plague gets there, it will kill my hoplite.
Yes,
so I will place them right next to it.
Exactly.
So I'm just scaring off that guy over there.
Okay, and as far as the serpent magi is concerned, I have to choose a spell from these different spells. So I have an offer of these 3 spells: Fire Strike, Tartarian Stockpile, and the Giant Horizon. This will help us with the exploration die, which is something that we will use, most probably. Tartarian Stockpile will give us a specific resource that we might need, and the Fire Strike will just bring fire to our enemies. All are useful, but I will take the first one for free, and I can buy a second one for 1 gold.
Okay.
I will have to leave one outside, so I will just leave Fire Strike, and I will pay 1 gold and use these 2 spells.
Okay.
So, and why not? I might as well just have a speed of 1, so I might as well just move towards the enemies in order to be able to compensate for whatever comes. Moreover, I will move these crystals.
Okay.
So I will just start using the Tartarian Stockpile over here, the Void Crystal, and I will just move 1 space the blue crystal.
So you move the purple crystal because you took a purple spell, a void spell.
I will most probably need this.
Are you gonna cast some spells now?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? So are we done? I don't think the priestess have played yet.
Yes,
Okay,
the
great.
priestess.
Just to say one more thing, that we didn't play actually very good. What we could have done is I could have played this spell.
So you didn't play really good.
Okay, let's say
you didn't play really good.
my mistake. If I had played this, if I had looked at my deck earlier, I could have used this spell to re-roll the missed roll that we lost the gold. So
it's important in what order we play, because the one hero can benefit the other hero on what he does. He can help him do better.
There are a lot of synergies that we are not using.
But as it is in the same phase, can you do that? Not right
No,
now.
because the roll already was done. So
You have to say that.
That would be cheating.
Yeah.
That would be
Okay.
cheating.
So we have the priestess.
Yes, the priestess. She can move towards the plague, and I think that's what she will do. She has a speed of 2, 1, 2.
Can she confine it right now?
No, I have to be in the
Adjacent.
text.
Okay, can you do anything else?
I could bless, but there's no need to.
Yes, because there's not a fight going on.
Yeah.
But maybe we can see in the future, see what's going, what will come on in the future.
That's a good idea. So I will use augury. So I can choose 2 cards. Exactly.
Yep.
So I will choose 1. No, I will choose 2 curses.
Okay.
So she's gonna see the next 2 curses.
So the fate die will go to 1. It always goes to 1.
1, 2.
And since it was in 2 before, you can see the next 2. If this was to 6, you will see all the different
All the
events
deck.
coming. Yeah?
So what will happen in the next round?
But he places it back
On
on
the same order. Yes.
Okay.
Had she been the pieces of life instead of balance, you had upgraded the temple, you would be able also to change the sequence of events.
That seems
in the
very
order that
powerful.
will be very, yes,
Cool.
it is powerful and very helpful for all of us.
Nice. In the next round, the Minoan pirates will come.
Okay, so we'll
from
have a level battle.
C-Hex 5 and with a power of 3. So
Here.
Okay.
no, 5. It's here.
5 here.
And in 2 rounds, the Magnet Horsemen will come.
So various people will come and kill us.
Yes.
That's the point. Okay.
There will be a lot of battles, there will be a lot of blood.
So will we need diplomacy?
For the minor pirates, we might as well need a naval battle.
Yeah.
If I had the fire strike, maybe I could use it to try to burn the ships of the pirates coming, and diplomacy is always an option for the queen.
So we can prepare better
Okay.
for what is coming.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe there is a point of you having the ship move it over here, since we know that it will come on hex 5,
Yeah.
in order to fight on the next round, as soon as it comes.
But are we ready to fight?
Well, we might as well try.
Okay.
And also you can you can work with the priestess over here to bless the ship before battle. So that will also help.
But the priestess has to be in the same hex.
It has to be on the same.
That means I have to do the bless right now. But I can't do that right now because I already
Use doggery.
use augury, exactly.
So we'll do it in the next round, or we'll see how it goes.
So if it's in the next round, the ship can move right now.
Yes, but still you won't be able to reach the ship next round, so we won't be able to do it anyway.
So you think it's better right now to move towards the ship instead of
I
the
think
plague?
you're going correctly to the plague to confine it, so that's a spread.
Okay. Are we done? Is everything that I'm done?
I think we're all
Yes,
done.
I'm done.
Okay, so we proceed now to the enemy phase. We have no natural disasters or unrest, but we do have a plague. To my understanding, plague only tries to spread on other structures.
Exactly.
So for now, it's just gonna
so
stay
that's
dormant.
okay.
And what about the invasion?
Well, the invasion will move one hex towards the city. It's actually random. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50% whichever hex it will move towards here.
Okay. But the invasion always avoids the plague or fire or anything else.
It's immune to the plague.
It's immune to the plague.
So it can step on it without any problems.
Okay. And then we go to the conclude phase. In the conclude phase, we trade whatever we gathered in the round, and we make sure to make the most of our resources. For example, I acquired some meat. I'm gonna give it to the queen so she can produce more workers.
Thank you.
And the philosopher, I will get my
for
research.
research. It will be very, very useful.
I'm gonna give you the tokens. There you go.
Now I have my 7 magi over here, which actually I have 2 spells. One requires ice crystals and one void crystals. I don't have that much use of these fire crystals and light crystals. Would you like to sell them?
Definitely. And also, since I have a coin over here, maybe it would be useful for me if you give me
I
a
have
worker,
a worker, yes.
so I can train him as a merchant, so I
Okay,
can,
then, yes.
so I can make more transactions.
Why not?
Unless somebody else needs it more. I don't know, I'm just saying. You already have lots of research. I don't think you need it.
I think I'm okay.
We will need later on hoplites for the invasion.
If it's later, then let's do it later. We can do this now, so I say we do it. So we're done.
We're done.
Round 1 is over.
Let's start with round 2.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Let's do this. Me first. I want 1 wood here and 1 wheat. And all structures produce researches.
So we have this structure over here, the wheat farm. Let's see how many wheat we have.
Perfect.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, so this is infected by the plague.
Okay.
Good thing, Vandon, that you were not standing on it.
Yes.
True.
Okay.
And is there anything we can do about it? Just the priestess.
Well, the priestess
can
can
heal it.
confine it. Can
confine it.
Yes, so it doesn't spread, and we can walk through it without any problems.
Okay. Anything else for the upkeep?
Yes. 1 blessing.
All right. We draw a blessing.
Blessing card. Buried ancient heroes.
Oh,
Deep in a crypt, you find buried heroes with their artifact, weapons, and armor.
that sounds promising for me.
And if you get this, you will have gained 3 bronze and 3 leather.
Well, we do need the bronze and leather for the
That's
hoplite.
exactly what I need to upgrade my armor for leather armor, for bronze weapons. That's
Okay, and where do we place this?
Hex 5, 6.
Okay, so there is a plague token over here that will make our life more difficult.
does that does that mean that if you go and get it, you'll actually die?
Yes, I will lose over here my philosopher, but if the priestess confines it, I can go and get it. So I have to work
Do you
together
think
on
it?
this.
I say, as a hoplite, that we should do that. What do
We
you?
will do that, but
We will do that.
The priestess
Maybe later
Yeah,
on
it
the
will take some time.
next rounds. Okay. My queen, are you done?
Not yet. We have to face Minon pirates, as we already know. Place the Minon pirates here on C hex 5.
Okay.
So this is the correct token.
token,
Just use
yes.
this miniature from expansion. It's the galley.
Yeah.
Okay. I sense that you are at disadvantage.
No. Why?
Why would you say that?
Okay, sorry.
So we were expecting this. We knew that it will come. So
In the active phase, I'm gonna create a merchant.
Okay.
I'm hoping for 2 transactions, so I'm gonna spend the gold. I'm gonna make a merchant. Is there anything else?
Yeah, well, in the active phase, I will produce one more research.
There you go, my friends.
Okay, I have a lot of research right now, and I think I'm done.
I increased my faith.
Brilliant.
Great. Let's proceed to the hero phase.
Yep. Okay, let's.
Oh
take
no,
things
let's
in
not
order.
proceed to the hero
Yeah.
phase. I have to see what new kinds of resources I can buy. I will rotate 2 spaces. 1,
Okay.
2 clockwise. Okay. And now the hero phase. I believe our queen should go last. You should. You should.
Well, we have to take things.
Wait, I have 1 minute, so
Yes.
I will have,
this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it.
Exactly. Yes.
yes, right now. Okay.
How many workers? Produce 2
2
workers.
workers.
2 workers for the
So,
meat.
Okay, and she can build a structure as far as I can understand.
Yes, but shouldn't you first discover something new?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, of course. The thing is, why? What exactly?
Can you build a farm? Because it's, to my understanding, meat is the best kind of food, well, for the game,
Yes.
and because it gives us 2 workers for every meat we have. Is there any way we can build a farm, or I don't know, something like that?
I could build a farm, but my understanding is that at this point of the game we have a lot of plague going on. So I was thinking of trying to discover religion, upgrading our priestess to the priestess of life,
Yes.
in order to be able to later on in the game get rid of all this plague.
Yes, I think this is
And by the way, by doing this, I will also discover gem seeding, which will be very, very useful for more gems for my seven magi. So it will
I think
help
this
us
is a
lot.
problem for next round. I think we need a steady source of food, and since our wheat got destroyed, we should go for food. I will let you decide this, as I'm gonna try to find out what's the best position to manipulate the market for.
Okay, well, if you also agree with
Yes.
Vanton, I will follow his advice. So I will use 1 science to discover copper working, and 1 more to discover masonry, and with 2 more I will discover. Sorry, I will discover how to have some cattle and produce meat. Let me try to find the correct hexes, and I will give them to my queen.
I think I have a good market option here.
It's copper mine.
I can, if you think it's okay to do, I could sell a light crystal for 2 gold,
Yeah, brilliant.
and I could buy fish for also for 2 gold. I don't know if that's a good trade.
It could be okay. But
Yeah, it's
we
not
need to
bad.
So we trade a light crystal for a worker, essentially.
Yes.
I
exactly.
think we need workers.
Yes, it makes sense.
But I start to think that we also need gold, which we do not have yet. And we need to train our workers. We need to train workers into captains or scientists.
In the meantime,
We have some pirates to face. Are we gonna do this by combat or by diplomacy?
Maybe 2, if we can first damage them, their power will be reduced, so we can then try to.
They will be weakened and much
and
more
diplomacy
prone to
will be exactly.
I see
And
your
also with diplomacy, the pieces can help with proselytize, so it will be added value.
I see.
So
And with proselytize, we pay
here are the
less.
copper mines,
Okay.
here are the quarries, and the cattle farms with animal husbandry that I just discovered.
You just gave her like 6 buildings or 7. That's a lot of research for 1 round. That's because of the Triangle,
Exactly,
right?
yes.
He gave you 4 research or something.
And now we can build a cattle farm for more meat. So
I'm gonna do the first thing I said. I'm gonna sell the light crystal. I'm gonna give it to you.
okay.
And give me 2 gold. And I will leave it for later on to decide if we want to keep the gold or if we need a fish. Maybe we need to create some workers, or maybe the hoplite must be upgraded. Let's think it through.
Okay, brilliant.
Right now, I think we need. My first action was to take the opportunity to roll for copper. But I think my second action will be to roll for wood, because I think right now it's more important than copper.
We will have a meat farm very soon as I
Yes,
build it.
I will build it.
I totally,
so we will have workers. We will also need the wood.
So
I totally agree with wood, because we need to build ships. That's why I need. That's why I think I need
I
it.
just need that 24,
We need it.
and it's a
That's
76.
Okay.
So that's it. So
You place it on the harbor, and we can
Exactly.
collect it at the end of the round.
And then
Go
go
for
blue face.
something difficult.
I already had my second action. My first action was to pull
So
from
I
the back
didn't need to
copper.
use the Aegean horizon that will help you reroll any lost dice.
Okay.
You don't have to do that right now.
No, it's okay.
Will you cast something this round?
Not yet.
Why do we have you in the city then?
Yep. Move towards over here, and I will move more crystals. Well, I do need crystals. Let's see what. Maybe I will be able to cast. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. From Frosted Simulacrum will give us more workers.
Can you cast it
Fire
now?
Can help. And no, because I don't have any more crystals. That's why I was suggesting having some.
What do you need? Ice crystals?
Yes.
I'll see if I can buy some for you in the next round.
Okay. For now, let's try. I will take fireball, just to be on the safe side. We will get.
What does it do?
Fireball.
Fireball. You said
Fireball.
fireball? I know what it does. I know what it does.
I will show you soon enough. Just give me some fire crystals over here and let me show you what it does.
Okay. Fireball.
My priestess will make a move to that hex, and she will confine the 2.
She can actually do this,
Yes.
but I would strongly suggest that she doesn't.
Yes, diplomacy. For diplomacy,
Exactly.
yes.
We will
Is it
need
not
her action. We have only one priestess. If you have 2, you can do 2 actions. We need your action to be proselytized in order to help our queen with diplomacy.
Our queen has a question though. She doesn't have enough money to
Is
give
it
to the
enough?
pirates.
1 gold for diplomacy?
Well, maybe yes. If first you combat them and damage them enough,
No, but doesn't the proselytize ability also reduces the cost of the
it
diplomacy?
does reduce the cost by 3. So yes,
It will be for free.
you don't need gold anyway.
Fine,
Great.
fine.
Brilliant.
But are we
But
going
first I will build
Okay,
that
first.
farm.
Okay, go for it.
Can I?
Yes, of course you can.
Thank you.
You don't have to ask. You're the
Alright,
queen.
thank you.
have
Right
to comment.
here.
Okay,
so-
well, there is a meet icon over here, so brilliant.
Yes.
Perfectly good spot.
Because near here, this area, there's a plague.
Plague, so it will get
Yes.
contaminated.
And they need 1 wood and 1 worker, yes. Okay.
So you consume those. Brilliant. So now,
Are we going to use the
my
proselytize
question?
ability?
Yes, but where I have to go? To the
no. For
Anywhere.
10 days, it's anywhere. Just give it our queen the bonus.
Okay.
Anywhere.
So
But before we go for diplomacy,
Yes.
are you going to try to fight them? with
Me?
the- Yes.
It's very difficult for me because I'm the hoplite.
What do you call? You have a triangle.
yes.
Are you going to try to fight them first? Well, they have a power of 3,
Yes.
and you will roll a d4 plus 1 plus morale.
We don't have a bonus from the morale.
Can you donate anything?
No,
No.
I cannot.
In order to increase morale.
No, I cannot. If it's important to you, I should be able to donate salt or leather? We do not have any of
We
those
don't have
things.
any of these things.
Still, if you have a +1 and you roll a d4 and you have to roll 3, it's actually
I have to roll a 2.
yes.
So let's go for it.
It's
Let's
an
see what
easy
happens.
fight.
Yes.
Let's go what happens. So you move on hex and they fight as adjacent. Good luck. Well, if it's not blessed, we cannot do anything to help it.
We
I don't have any
cannot.
spells to help
We
it.
can't do anything to help it, unfortunately.
Good luck.
I don't need help.
You actually do. So that's a 1 + 1, that's a done. That's 2 power against 3. So you lose completely.
Uh-oh.
This 6. And this receives 1 damage though. So over here.
Oh, we actually do some damage.
Yes, you always do 1 damage.
And what happens to the
It said
boat?
you did something like.
No, I actually mean the miniature. Does it?
It's
So I lose the captain?
yeah, the captain is not here anymore. You can always do the 2 actions though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my queen, you will have to try to.
So now it's
One minute.
What happened?
Was this one of my both actions?
Fighting.
Yes.
No.
No, then it's fine.
no. So now you can use proselytize. Give her a +1 bonus
Yes,
to the roll. So
Right.
she will roll a d4 +1,
That's 2.
and
Whatever she rolls, it's a safe.
it's exactly
Because I had
It's
a
a
3.
safe roll. Okay.
okay. So
It goes back to 1.
Are we gonna roll it? No, right?
well, we are going to roll it.
But if, okay, we
Why
should.
not?
Why not? Okay.
So that's a roll of 1.
Look at that, we win. We
Plus
don't have to pay
1
anything.
from the proselytize.
We don't have to
a
pay
total of 2, and this has a power of 3 minus 1 from the damage that all. So we win the diplomacy. We would have to pay for 2 gold, but because we used proselytize as 3, the first 3 gold are subtracted, so we don't need to pay anything. So this goes away, and you can remove that event. So pirates are going our way.
Great. Now we have.
But I don't lose the wood.
No,
No.
Good.
it's already on the harbor.
All right.
We will need some wood though in order to build more ships. We don't have a...
One thread
And I need
done.
definitely some,
One thread
some
to go.
workers.
Also, I can use my movement on the philosopher. It has a speed of 2, so
Oh, you
he
can.
will move over
Crystals
here.
and whispers. What does that do again?
Well, if I remember correctly, it's the bind demon that and because we kill them,
You remember correctly.
we immediately discover occult. That means that if we have 1 stone, 1 wood, and 1 worker, I am able to upgrade the oracle. That means I will use the upgraded serpent magi, and I will have much more spells, much more powerful spells. It will be better for all of us.
Just out of curiosity, if you upgrade the serpent magic, will the miniature change or is it the same?
Yes, it will change. This will be upgraded to the new one.
I'm looking forward to it. Okay, is there anything else we can
Are we still in the hero phase?
Of course we are.
I would like to do the movement of my priestess.
So you
Because
can...
in the next round,
Right.
I can bless, and then I'm just 1 hex away to bless in 2 rounds.
The crypt with the ancient
Exactly.
heroes,
Yes,
yes.
we confine it.
Oh, you don't... She doesn't cure it yet?
Yes, I can.
Confine it.
Okay.
So, I think we're done on the player phase.
I think I can cure that with the upgrade, right?
And with the upgrade that I will be able to provide you soon,
Okay.
you will be able to cure it and remove the plague token anyway.
Okay.
Great.
So-
In the enemy phase, we have
We have no enemies left,
no natural
but
disasters.
he will move
Yes.
1 hex, ignoring the plague infected hex.
Isn't this random?
Yes.
No, he always goes towards the city. This is the closest one.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
Is this not the same exactly?
No, he always goes towards the center. You see.
Okay.
I got it. I got it.
And
Now the conclude phase.
now for the conclude phase.
I have 2 coins. If anyone has to train a worker,
I don't have a worker.
I need
1.
worker.
Okay.
I need definitely worker.
oh yeah,
Okay.
yes.
You also
I'll
take
give
it
it
for
to you.
wood.
Do we have wood?
Yes, we have.
Oh,
wood.
you explored it, right?
Yes, I have 4 wood.
So you place them over here.
I definitely need one wood.
Take a coin.
I have one.
You have a coin.
Yes.
Give me one wood so I can.
Take one wood.
Maybe I can sell it
trade
or donate it.
Exactly. Then we have still 2 wood.
My
I will
worker.
give it definitely to the queen.
To the captain.
Worker to the captain. To be trained as a
Thank you
captain.
very much.
You're welcome.
Exactly.
And take my 2 wood.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Brilliant. I think we're okay now.
Do we have anything else?
We don't have anything else, and I think we can go proceed to the third round. But in order to go,
We're gonna play it, and then we're gonna come back to you at the 9th round, right?
Yeah, well, we can play the 2 final rounds of the game and see how the game ends.
Great. So let's do that.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's start with the 9th round. We're pretty close to the end now. We have this round and the next. I will remind you that we need to cure a very terminal disease, the Crimson Pestilence.
We're working towards it. We'll just discover algae cultivation that will give us the required algae. And our next target is cure for the Crimson Death. However, I'm running low on scientists, so we'll see how it goes.
And of course there is the invasion, which is now more powerful. It has a power of 10, and it is almost inside the gate.
Still, we haven't wounded him at all.
Yes, and the biggest problem we have is that my hoplite is very far. We had to defeat a raid over here.
And also the algae.
Yes, and we must take the algae, and I don't think I will be able to come back in time. Of course, there's always the spells that could fireball maybe can save us. Let's begin. Upkeep.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So we're in the very
Curse.
next round now. Upkeep.
Yes.
2 rounds remaining. Let's go.
Okay. Produce wood
Yes.
and weight
Correct.
and structures.
Yes, all structures produce resources.
Okay, so let's start one at a time.
So,
First of all, we have
there it is.
yes,
You go. I'm gonna point at the structures, and
Exactly,
the queen
yeah.
will roll. Okay,
Two
let's
of
go.
them?
Let's go for this one.
let's go for some
Okay.
fish.
That's
Yeah,
wow.
fish, see,
That's a good.
That's a good catch.
That's a good catch. Yes, let's go for this one. For salt.
Nice. Okay,
This is why
that's
you
very
are the
good.
queen.
It's a good one.
Let's go for meat. Sorry, friend.
It's fine. Fine.
It's
Okay,
more-
now this area is all through.
Yes, we lost this area to the plague. We could not confine it,
Yeah,
and we
it's okay.
we decided that we should not try to fight it, to
Exactly.
cure it. Let's go for coins. Nothing.
No.
That's okay. We have another chance with this building here.
Sorry.
And
We have one. Bring my coin, please.
one
Okay,
going
place it.
over here.
We go for wheat. That's 5.
5.
Excellent.
5 again. There you go. And one more for the village.
Okay.
That will give us workers and okay, one worker and one gold.
Gold. Perfect. The most important roll
No,
now.
this is the most important role.
No, let's leave it for last. Let's do
Okay.
your crystals first.
Okay.
Let's do your crystals.
These
Okay.
are also important.
Nothing. And for the ice crystals.
I will really need some crystals.
Oh, the plague.
That's bad.
Yes, that's bad.
Okay, we have 2 more.
Iron. How much iron we're gonna produce? 3. That's good. That's great. As you can see, we have managed to grow, and there are many options now. We have many resources to pick up. The most important one is algae for the cure. So let's hope you roll nice.
This is the last one?
Yes, this is the last one.
And the most important,
Okay. I'll do my
we know
best.
you can do that.
Yes, I can.
A plague. No,
Yeah, it's
not
good.
three.
It's good. We have 3.
Perfect. Excellent.
Okay, so we're in a good position right now. We have to prioritize what we should go and gather, and we see how it goes.
Yes.
Okay?
Correct.
No, we must draw the event card
Of
now.
course. Yeah.
The
We're still
curse.
on the active.
The curse. Mutiny.
Okay.
I think this is for you, Venton.
Well, it's mutiny. You have the soldiers. I think it's your fault.
Give me a second. Yeah. Some of my soldiers are very displeased, and there are rumors that it will turn against us.
Why, man?
There's a chance I will lose most of my army, and there will be an enemy, and we'll have to fight it.
Okay, now if that happens, we won't be able to stop him. So
If that happens, we lose.
I'm
I'm pretty sure it will not happen, as we have a very convincing queen, and
So we'll
Yes,
stop
I can do
diplomacy.
you must use diplomacy.
Diplomacy, yes.
It's a 7. Oh, it's a 7.
It's a 7.
It's a power of 7.
So she will roll. It sees we have everything upgraded this last round.
No.
Almost everything.
Almost everything. Almost everything.
We still don't have the dragon that
I'm still with my
Yeah.
old
Okay.
ship.
No problem. That's a really good ship. So she will roll a d8, and she will have to roll a 7.
Yes. Not now in the action phase, in the hero phase.
Yeah.
And of course, we have
So,
a priestess
for the
wife
upkeep.
that can help her.
Let's continue the upkeep phase for everyone.
We concluded the active phase, right?
No.
No, you have things to do.
Yeah, I have 2 science, so I need 2 research.
How many?
I need 2 science.
There you go.
Thank you, and that's about it for me. I'm okay for the upkeep phase. I don't have to roll the market,
Of course I have. Let's see what
I increase my faith.
That's
or
a
you have to
3.
increase it now.
1,
Yeah.
2.
By 2.
Yes, by 2 for each, as I
2
put
blood
blood
flows.
rolls.
Exactly.
My cure is at 5. Can I go to 7?
No, 6 is the max. Brilliant. So, if everything is okay, we can go now.
Everything is fine. Let's go to the hero phase.
Okay, now, where do we start?
Let's start with me. I don't have many things to do as a hoplite. Well, what I can do is pick up the algae, because we definitely need the algae to win the game.
How many algae do we need? 3 or 5, I can remember. I think so.
We need 5. I remember.
So
we
that's
need
all
5.
3. Okay,
I have one more.
Oh, so
the
we
previous
need
round.
one last one.
One last one, which I don't know if we will get it in time. I will try to buy. I'm not sure if I will be able to, but I will try to buy.
I can always try to do something with that thing, so let me try.
Alright, first of all, I'm gonna move my hoplite here.
Where he ends his movement.
He must end his movement if he is to collect the
Exactly.
algae. So I'm gonna collect it.
So we have the
I'm
algae.
gonna put it right here.
That's good. Now, the princess can maybe cure some of the plague. This here, and definitely my architect can go over here and repair those destroyed.
No. I have some very unpleased soldiers that needs to be convinced not to fight us. So the priestess should help with the diplomacy. She must use proselytize to...
Yeah, but she has 2 priestesses, so I think she can do both.
Yeah, you said 3 things. You said cure the plague,
No.
and something else.
No, I said that my architect can go and repair.
Oh, yeah, because you have both the architect and...
So, you can cure and also you can help with the diplomacy.
Yes.
Okay, let's go for it.
So I go first with the diplomacy.
So you go for the
Okay,
diplomacy roll?
Yes.
Okay, how much is the difficulty? It's 7.
7.
Okay,
I have a 5.
so that it goes to 1. And so you will give a diplomacy bonus of 2.
Yes.
And now if our queen makes a roll,
Yeah.
she will have to pay 7 minus 5. That's 2 gold. Only 2 gold, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Perfect.
Now we can surely risk something. I can cast the spell Challenging Radiance.
Charming radiance. Okay.
That will give her the ability to roll diplomacy twice. However,
keeping the better.
yes, giving the better result. However, if I miscast the spell, Challenging Radiance, diplomacy will definitely fail.
So definitely don't do that.
Well, if the princess blesses me, I won't have a miscast chance.
I don't think that you need my blessing, because if I see it right, your light crystal is in the end position.
Of course, this is the end position, so
You don't have any
Right.
sense.
yeah, so I can do that now.
Give me a second to explain it. There are multiple positions which are to store the crystals, so the magi can gather them and use them to cast spells. There is 2 positions, now that we upgraded the magi, that are the ultimate positions. When you cast spells that use crystals from those positions, then the crystals count as double the amount,
Exactly.
and they have no chance of miscast. So if you have in the ultimate position yellow crystals, we're great, we're fine.
So I'll use the first magi to cast this spell. I will remove this from here. and let's cast charming radiance to our already charming queen.
Okay,
Great.
So
great.
she has 2 times roll the dice. Has a
Give me
plus
the-
bonus.
Plus one
Plus
from.
2. Plus 2 from
Oh, that's a
percentage.
plus two, right?
Yeah,
So-
I have the upgrade.
She
Priestess,
gets a
the Priestess of
D8
Life.
and good luck.
The target
Thank
is
you.
7.
7. Yeah, you can do it.
I
I
believe
think
so
so.
too.
It's okay.
Good job.
Okay.
So my soldiers are not displeased anymore, and they're gonna follow our queen to the death.
So, and this is
That.
removed. The mutiny event is removed.
It's nullified.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, friend.
Brilliant. So, let's see what else is happening.
Is the priestess done with the
No.
hero phase? Do you have
Uh,
anything else to do?
Yes, first of all, I have movement. Should I move somewhere?
Maybe you could cure this or.
Well, this has a chance of spreading actually.
Oh, and I might die. Or, well, not die, but I will
And
do
this should have been done earlier on.
Yeah, but I could.
We didn't roll the chance of spreading.
We did it.
We have to do it in the active phase.
I'm not in the enemy phase.
No, in the enemy phase, maybe.
In the enemy phase, okay.
We did it in the last round.
So we have to do it again on this.
I shouldn't have stayed
So
there.
we know better his game.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
I will.
well, you
I
should
didn't
not
know
be
this.
there, and you have to be somewhere over here to defend the city from this guy.
I cannot do that.
Maybe I can help on this thing.
So in this round,
The
over
flaming
here,
gate.
1, 2. Actually, I might be able to. Right. I will move in the next. No, I will not be able to.
Because
I already moved
Yes.
this round. I can't do that.
I will cast this flaming gate spell.
The flaming gate spell.
Yes, with my second magi, consume those 3 fire crystals
Okay.
and try to teleport any friendly units to one hex. So
Before you do that,
yeah,
can I learn what will happen if you miscast it? If there is a backlash.
well, I have 2 things for you. In the case that this backlashes, your units will not act this round. They have already acted, so that's not a problem.
Definitely.
At the other hand,
Oh, there is more.
I will not fail.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's easy. I have to go
Let's see.
above 25, right?
1 minute. Do you need any blessing?
There's nothing that you can do to help on this roll.
Okay.
So easily enough, I cast an 82.
And 82, great.
So we are okay. So that's the second spell casted.
And now you teleport me whenever you want. Wherever you want.
I think here's a nice place, so you are able to defend the city on the last round.
If you say
Okay.
so.
And I will also move my architect with a speed of 3 to end his turn over here. So as soon as he's ended his turn, these are all repaired, as the architect repairs all adjacent hexes to where he stops his movement.
Great. Good for him, good for us.
And I cannot actually. I will save my research in case I.
Yes, we need them.
I need 5 research for the cure from the Crimson Death. I have only 2. I will have 2 more next round. I need 1 research.
But my Triaconter in the hero phase can roll for 8 research.
Okay, how much is the difficulty?
It is a 71 minus 30 as I have.
It's a 41.
It's a 41?
It's an
And,
easy. It's an
on
easy
the-
roll. It's an easy roll.
On the first
Maybe
round, I
you
took
could-
a Gene Horizon, reroll any 1 exploration die this round and gain 1 explore action. So go for it and see. Let's see if we will need the spell.
Don't you have to use it beforehand?
No, it says reroll any 1 exploration die this round.
Okay.
So I can do it
After.
exactly at the same time as soon as he finishes.
So then I need a 41, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Come on.
22.
22.
No problem. I consume this, and with the last magi.
If you fail it again, this will be a problem.
No, you have to do it, man, because we really need the cure. We won't be able to do the heroic event otherwise.
84. Perfect. Great. So we will collect 8 research in the next round.
Yes.
Now, what about the merchant?
And I have a second action. What do we need? Do we need pearl? Salt? Do you need maybe pearl for trading?
Well, you have
Light?
foreign trade.
Do you need? No, you have light crystals.
I always want the light crystals.
You have more than enough.
Okay. And we can always have foreign trade to get a lot of money. So we need algae, pearl, and salt. By using one of each,
Okay.
you gain 15 gold.
Yes, so you should do that.
I'll go for the salt. No, we will get salt there.
Yes.
So I'll go for
what
the
are we
pearl.
missing? Pearl. Go for the pearls.
A 91.
An easy 6 to 1 because you have a bonus of 30%.
Come on.
It's an easy 6 to 1.
It's a 19.
19.
Never
So,
mind.
okay. And Aegean Horizon is already cast and I have no mages left. Anyway, I will actually move.
Don't you?
I will not move my crystals, I'll move my crystals over here. There's nothing I can do. Wait. I don't have any mages left. Okay, let's go.
Enemy phase. Oh, unless you
Do
are...
you have anything else to do?
Nothing.
Should I move to cure?
Why not? In this
So,
case, there's
one-
no chance of...
Wait, unless we must have her close to bless me for the final fight.
We will manage the final fight.
Without blessing?
Well, I will use the fireball or to attack this guy. So I will damage him and maybe we can sort him out.
Okay.
How's our morale? Maybe we can
Plus
donate
2.
something?
We're on a +2.
Can you donate something?
I can donate something,
Okay.
but the only thing I can donate is algae. I can only donate algae. We cannot donate algae.
We can.
We cannot. We will lose if we do.
We won't.
We will risk losing if we do.
We can use the Tartarian stockpile to conjure D4 of one chosen resource.
Before anything, tell me what will happen if you miscast the spell.
I will not miscast the spell.
Yes, you will not, but tell me what will happen.
We will lose one merchant.
Yeah, don't do that. I think we should not donate algae. I'll never gonna say it right.
Let's see how many goblins we have. We have 3 goblins. And what's the bonus of the morale right now?
+2. That's a 4.
That's a 4. And you roll a D8. So it's a D8 plus 4. And you have to...
To me, that's 5.
Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So we have to donate it.
No, we have to get blessed.
Both actions are really important. So it's up to the queen, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
So what do you say?
What do you say?
What do I say? Well, I suggested that we go and increase the morale. Vandon is suggesting that she goes back and blesses him. Maybe we can do both.
I don't know if we can do both, but if we cannot, I think that the more important thing now is for the priestess to bless the soldiers. That's what I say. And we should not give an algae. Now,
I would like
We
to
need
risk it and
algae,
try to
right?
find
we
algae.
need algae, yeah.
If the priestess cures this thing, there is no chance of this getting infected and it will produce more algae.
May I ask you something?
Yeah.
Can you teleport also me?
Of course I can.
So
This
maybe
round? This round?
No, for the next round.
Nice.
So in the next round, maybe
I
first I cure that with the one priestess, and with the second priestess you teleport me, and then I do the second blessing.
Yes, however, I won't be able to fireball this thing coming out. The invasion.
Why not?
Because I don't have enough fire crystals, except if a lot of crystals are produced and you or someone could manage to pick them up, or with the Tartarian stockpile I conjure
How
fire
many
crystals.
more fire crystals you need?
Well, I need 3 for the flaming gate and 3 for the fireball.
Maybe more.
I have 2.
I can't help you. I can't help you, unfortunately.
Yes, but maybe I can. If I roll a d4 and have a 3.
And if you don't?
Well, we have to risk things.
No, we don't have to risk it. We can go the safe way.
Okay, let's
So,
see what happens.
We're gonna go by roleplay, all right? The soldier says, that's me, that we should not sell our algae for morale. We should bring the priestess to bless the soldiers.
I agree.
Yes.
You do?
Of
Yes,
course I do.
I agree.
Because there's another way around it. Allegiance.
I convince him.
No. I can use this spell
Yes?
to increase morale to maximum. But it needs 6 golden crystals, but I have 3. I can put them on the last
On the
sphere,
ultimate,
and I
yes.
cast this. I won't be able to do anything else, though.
Yeah.
With the-
Do it.
Let's do it.
This is yeah, okay. We have a very good chance, but still we have like 20% chance to lose.
We won't.
Okay, we won't.
We
won't. Famous last words. Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, then we move on. Have
Okay.
you bought spells for this turn?
No. And I don't have a lot of crystals. Let's see. I have 3 spells. No, 6 spells.
6 spells.
Ah, fire strike. Okay. No.
Did you
Heatwave will cancel the event of long winter, but that's not going to come because it's.
Can you just ignore anything that does not do damage?
I love that much. But I will take Nullified Stress just for in case there's an earthquake over here. And Diplomacy rolls always is a automatic success. That's good. Thunder Force will repair destroy structures. We don't need this. We have the Architect. Haste, I don't know. The haste, I teleport things. And I will take Fire Strike.
Fire strike. That's
So
okay.
that's for 0 gold. That's for 1 gold. And that's for 2 gold. I will spend all my gold on spells. I do love spells. So, okay, let's go.
That concludes the hero phase, right?
Are we done with this phase?
Yes, we go to the enemy phase
Okay.
now.
No, in the enemy phase, this cannot go anywhere. Now this has a 50% chance to go over here. So there's
If this
on my queen.
okay,
Just roll something above 51.
Okay.
or 51.
Or 51.
Okay.
51 is same for
We will
this one.
see.
That's
68,
Yeah,
right?
we're okay over
Great.
here. And for
I
this
like
one, also this.
Thank you, Queen. And 53.
Easy, easy win. Okay.
Easy win.
So he will move towards here.
Now, invasion does not destroy structures.
No.
Invasion cares only about the city of Aeolis.
The invasion is going to conquer Aeolis and have all this for its own ways to destroy it.
No, it will fail.
Okay, so let's go now to the conclude phase. What do we have to do?
First of all, you get my research.
That's good. So can I have a 10 and a 5? And...
Do you have any research?
Yes, well, I have 2.
Oh,
Take
perfect.
2.
Take 10.
One worker.
Okay. Do you have anything?
And do you want
No, we're still on the
something?
conclude
Do you want-
phase. Ah,
I have
okay.
a worker. Wood.
Well, yes, you can build another hoplite.
I need copper. I don't have copper. We do not have copper.
Haven't you told me earlier?
We cannot build.
I could have used the Tyrant stockpile to build some copper. But that's
How does
okay.
this work? How does this work?
I didn't have any magic left anyway, so it's okay.
If you do it in the next round.
No, they will be
Yes,
trained in the beginning
I know,
of the round.
I know.
So.
All right.
Can we?
Yes, we
And
collect.
also collect
We
everything.
collect.
So salt, I take
5
it.
salt.
Meat, I'll give it to the queen. Fish also.
Exactly.
No, you take it.
Ah,
We'll probably
And that's iron. for
need
you.
workers. That's iron for me.
that's for you.
And you have 5 wheat.
And thank you.
And 1 gold
Then
here.
do you need
And
also
now we're
1
rich.
wheat and 1 fish? No, fish you have.
Actually-
It's okay if I buy this gold for to buy some spells.
Of course.
No,
I just need
Yes.
one.
Actually, if you
And what's that?
You want to sell this one?
I'm fine with gold.
this is a worker actually. Now, since you have so many wheat and fish to create
Yes.
workers, this meat could be a valuable sell. So, should I take
Two
it?
worker. Oh yes.
Should I take it?
We don't need workers.
Even if we do need workers, we have wheat and fish.
We do have a lot of,
Yes.
we will have a lot of workers and we're finishing anyway.
Yeah.
So let's
so
go,
we
let's do
make
it.
workers.
That's
We go to the 9th round.
no, we go to the 10th.
To the 10th
We'll go to the
round.
10th and final round. So let's start with our last round, our 10th round.
Let's do it.
Round 10.
Great. Let's go with the structures. Oh no, first you produce wheat and wood.
Produce wood, yes, and wood.
As always,
And
now
all
Strikers.
prices produced, so
you roll. I saw what we roll for.
Yeah.
Fish.
Fish first.
Five fish.
There's a lot of less cuts,
favorite.
less like this.
If we survive, we
I
have a
like
feast.
fish.
Yeah.
Salt.
No,
salt.
no salt. There will be no salt on the fish.
And meat.
Three.
Three meat. Let's go for the
This
village.
will not produce anything, so
This will not produce.
Village.
Three.
nice. So sorry, this is 3 gold.
All right.
Ah.
Right. Sorry. Go for the wheat. That's one. And
That actually was a windmill, and now this is the village.
right.
Okay.
Coin.
That's just a coin.
Now for the algae, which is important.
This is the important one. Don't screw
I'll
this
do my
thing.
best.
One is okay. Even one is okay. None is not okay.
Three.
Three.
Very good.
Three.
Okay, and for the iron,
Five.
5. That's good.
So far.
Now I would really appreciate this kind of rolls on these crystals.
Let's go for the least important one, the purple one.
The purple one, the
The
void
least
ones. For well, I do have some nice purple spells.
Three. You'll have to. You will make them.
That will be
Three.
okay.
Not two.
Oh, we'll put crystals. Okay.
Yes.
Go for the light ones. Five.
5.
Excellent.
And now for the fire crystals. We need those, right? We need fireballs and fire strikes.
Fireballs and flaming gates and everything. Let's go for it.
Good thing you have them ready. It's a good thing you have them ready.
Okay. No problem.
We'll have to manage
We will
without
go.
it. We'll have to manage
We
without
need
it.
to research this
Yes.
on the active phase, and we have still an event to open, right?
Yes, this is
Yes, the curse, the last curse.
The last curse. Famine.
Ready?
Famine.
Yes.
Famine, yes.
Well, what does it
All
do?
wheat, meat, fish, and horse resources are destroyed.
No problem.
There will be
No problem.
no production and no trade during the next round.
There is no next round, so no problem.
And morale drops by 5.
And now this
That's a problem.
this is a problem.
So if morale falls
There's
for
no way we'll be able
how
to
much
win this
for morale
fight.
falls?
5.
Five.
Five
We are
left.
+2.
We'll go to
We'll go to -3.
okay with the minus
The
3.
worst.
There is no way we win the
3
fight.
hoplites, so it's a 3 plus a d8 minus 3.
That's a 0 with
There's
the
no way we're gonna have
we
a
cannot
ten.
win. So
Okay.
we must prevent the famine, or I can fight him before we
okay.
move to the enemy phase.
That's good. Let me have a look also.
I think that's what we'll do.
Famine.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's finish with the upkeep, and then proceed to the hero phase. Okay?
I can actually I can negate famine.
Do not.
I have gift of prosperity,
Oh, you do.
so I will be able to counter that.
Great.
On the player phase.
But again, let us finish the upkeep.
Yeah.
And
Do you
then-
have anything else on that keep?
I do not
No,
have.
I finished.
Yeah, I have to roll. You see?
Okay.
That's a one. Clockwise. There we go. I might have something pleasant for us.
Okay.
I'll keep it as a surprise. So we move to the hero phase.
Okay. Where do we start?
All right, the hero phase.
We have too many things to consider right now. This is going to be our final battle, so we have to for sure win this. Also, we have our heroic quest, which requires 2 things: cure for the Crimson Death to be discovered, and how many algae do we need?
Five up.
How much do we have? 4. And there are 3 over here, so we might as well try to collect them, but we can't.
We cannot call it. I'm over
Okay.
here, and I have to fight.
I can use Tartarian stockpile to produce some algae,
Okay.
or you can try to buy, or you can try to find some.
Algae.
Should I just use the
This is the pleasant thing I was talking about. I can buy 1 algae for 2 gold. And I think we should. It's our main objective.
Yes, but still I could use this void crystals. They're not going to be used for
I'm
anything
definitely
else.
not going to use the gold for anything else.
So let's do it.
Don't
So we'll do
forget
that.
that you have to teleport me.
No, that's fire crystal, so it's okay. It's under control.
We prefer that we use the fire crystals
Buy them.
for damage.
Yes.
Okay,
So without my blessing?
I don't know. Yes.
We'll see. Let's take it one step at a time. First of all, let's find the algae.
2 gold, 1 algae, ready.
So we have 5 algae.
Actually,
now,
I'm gonna
on my
Take
part,
a silver.
5 research consumed for the cure for the Crimson Death. So this is discovered. As soon as this is discovered, all plague is cured. So this all goes away. And can I have the 5 algae?
No.
Yes, for the heroic event to be.
If I'm not mistaken, the heroic event, we'll have to face it at the end of the game.
It's the same. We have the 5 algae, so we have finished it. We have concluded it.
Okay,
So this is okay.
there you go.
Yeah. So the only thing remaining now is actually this guy. We have to find a way to finish this guy. Okay?
I have 3 hoplites, so I have a power of 3.
Yes.
I have managed to increase our morale to +2, so that's a total of 5, plus a 1d8, since we have upgraded the arena. And that's 5 plus 1d8, that's almost good.
We might do it, we might not. Now I have 2 fire crystals. I can cast Fireball or Fire Strike, it's the same. But I won't be able to at the same time do the Flaming Gate. So I can either damage him directly with a fire spell for a d4 damage,
Okay.
which he will receive half of it because it's an evasion.
Oh, half of it. For a 1d8.
Or I can teleport the priestess to the square so she can bless you, and that will give you a bonus.
So we have to decide if we're gonna use Fireball to deal direct damage, or if we're gonna use the priestess to bless the soldiers to fight better.
Okay, I think the second thing is most important because this will do a d4 damage, but this will make you to have 6 rerolls. So
6 rerolls?
Yes.
Do you have so much faith?
Of course.
Then it's a one-way.
Of course.
yes.
Then that's a
Definitely,
one-way
yes.
to go.
So, however, there is still one thing. He requires leather armor.
I
You
have,
have it?
I have leather armor.
Okay, so we are okay. Or else we'll just we wouldn't roll the dice. It will be a natural one.
No, I would have done it.
Okay, then so I use this to travel over here, consumed by 4, and Flame Gate. I can teleport you over here.
Don't you have to roll?
Not necessarily, because just before I did this, I can use this 5 over here. Give me 1 back.
Witchcraft.
Discover the witchcraft. As soon as I discover witchcraft, there is no mischance for me.
For the rest of the game.
No, for the rest of the game. So that's done. We are okay.
And the priestess is teleported with me. Now bless me, priestess.
One last thing.
Yes.
I will use these 3 crystals to go to this sphere. They're counted by 2, so that's a 6. I cast Allegiance, which will increase morale to maximum.
Oh, that's helpful.
And that's all I can do.
I think I feel pretty confident. I feel pretty confident.
Okay.
So you got you can roll up to 6 times.
Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, I make the roll, we win. I don't make the roll, we lose.
Exactly.
And I have like 6 rerolls.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
And now we have 3 hoplites. That's a 3 plus morale.
3.
That's a 6.
We need a 4. We need 4.
We need a 4.
50-50.
Yeah.
That's a 50-50 chance.
Let's do it in the first time.
With 6 rerolls.
Let's do it in the first time.
I'll do it in the first. I have been blessed. I feel very confident.
You attack him and
Yeah, I need to move into the. Oh, let me do that. All of that. All right.
and let's do it.
For the queen.
Yeah, thank you.
7.
I think we did it.
You're the best. Best team.
Now,
Brilliant. So he falls.
put him back up. Put him back up. I'm gonna do it. Then he falls.
He falls.
Then he
And
falls.
we are okay. So
He dies.
and we actually won the game.
We have defeated the enemy We have also defeated the sickness, the plague, the Crimson Death, and we have actually managed to create a pretty wonderful city.
The event? Never mind.
We cancelled it, didn't we? No.
Did we? No.
The famine. Do you have a cast? Do you have a cast?
I have a gift of prosperity, but I cannot do it anymore. I use the crystals for morale.
So what will happen is that our morale will fall, our wheat, meat, fish, and horses will be destroyed, but we have still won the game.
We still won the game.
Because that's just
because we
defeated the invasion and the plague. We can come back from that.
On the player phase.
Yes.
And this happens on the enemy phase, so even though morale is decreased, it will not affect us because the battle is over.
Great, great. So we won. That concludes our last phase. That concludes our game on Aeolis. Thank you, Dreamcraft.
Thank you very much for watching us.
Thank you for explaining the game. Thank you for bringing it and playing it. I, for one thing, loved it. The best thing for me is that we all play simultaneously, and that takes no waiting time for each player.
There are a lot of synergies, and it was a lot of fun.
A lot of synergies, a lot of fun. We hope that you liked it as well, and thank you. This was Big Word Theory, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.